Good morning and welcome to Morning Market Call. I'm your host, Joel Tovey, and with me today is Josh Guest. Welcome, Josh.
Joel, howdy.
So you just recently published an article in the Student Wire titled Chasing Greatness, I believe. Tell us a little bit more about it. Give us the inside scoop. What is it all about?
Well, Chasing Greatness is the culmination of this long study of all these biographies and autobiographies of those we consider great, from political leaders to spiritual leaders to modern innovators. We have Neal A. Maxwell up through Steve Jobs. And I just looked for the patterns for what really makes these people great, so that those who want to be great can kind of fake it the same way their heroes do.
I like the idea of that. So what are some of the patterns that you found that we can kind of emulate ourselves?
Well, the biggest three commonalities we found, Joel, was that even our heroes have heroes. They have someone to look up to, however imperfect. Even Steve Jobs had to learn computers from someone else. Elder Maxwell, he had to learn the politicking game from Governor Bennett, who he worked under. Every one of them had someone to at least give them the basics. You can't look up to yourself as your role model. It just doesn't work that way.
That makes perfect sense. So you have a model to look at, you look at them. There must be something else. You're on the stage of greatness. Is there anybody in the wings of the stage of greatness to help you out?
Oh, you read the article. So, yes. Well, first of all, on those heroes, it's the big takeaway in that is that you have to choose your heroes carefully. If you hitch your wagon to a star that's going in the wrong direction, you'll probably grow up and regretting achieving your dream. Anyway, back to the supporting cast. So every one of these heroes, even if they were great standouts, very hard independent workers, they still had this kind of behind-the-scenes crew that was kind of providing this infrastructure for their success. Even Chris Gardner, the man famous from Pursuit of Happiness, he was homeless for a time as he was trying to become a stockbroker, but even when he was homeless, he was finding support from people on the streets, from people at work. He found mentors to help him learn the game before he became great himself.
Awesome. So finding great heroes, great supporting casts, it seems like a walk in the park after that.
Well, it's beautiful to see that the great ones don't get it for free either. They had to put in just as much work. They have to burn the midnight oil. They never stopped learning too. You see that Steve Jobs, even though he quit college, everyone likes to talk about how he's a college dropout, but he kept studying. He learned business. He was a scholar of Clayton Christensen's work of disruptive innovation. He would use that to disrupt his own innovations. And so we find this pattern all along, that there was binge reading it with Maxwell, with Abraham Lincoln, and Chris Gardner. They would all just take big, deep dives in topics of interest. So everyone, you can't be great without learning. That's just the way it works.
Awesome. Well, Josh, thanks for helping us understand how to chase greatness. I hope we'll all find our heroes and strive for that. And that wraps up another great episode. Don't forget to check us out at morningmarketcall.org, and we'll see you next time.
MMC is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in association with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by a generous donation from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams, and is produced by Rhett Weller, Todd Castagna, Mason Chen, Joel Tovey, and Sabrina Beck, with line producing by Kika Latu. For more information, find us on our Facebook and Twitter or at morningmarketcall.org.